It's time for you to stop acting like doing something for free makes you look small. Because in the beginning, doing it for free is actually one of the boldest moves you can make. Everybody wants to start at full price. Everybody wants full demand. But the truth is, most people who became great started by saying, "I'll do it. Don't worry about paying me." And it's not because they were desperate. It's because they were building something bigger than that moment, than that small gig. In the beginning, you're not just serving people. You are building skill, you're building trust, you're building proof, you're building reputation. But some of you want the money before the mastery. You want the clients before the competency. You want the recognition before the reps. And that's not how greatness works. Listen, the people who win are the ones that aren't scared to start invisible. Bold people don't say, "Pay me first." They say, "Watch what I can do." Because that early stage, when you're doing work for free, that is where your hunger shows. That's where your creativity sharpens. That's where your confidence expands. And today was the perfect example of that. I'm building a new branch in my business, in the travel and wellness tourism space. And you know what I realized? Before you can show people a portfolio, you have to build one. And sometimes the fastest way to build one is to do the work before the world pays you for it. Well, we partnered with a very successful wellness resort, and we're helping them completely rebrand their business through social. We're bringing top creators with over 30 million followers in reach. We're creating campaigns with full creative direction, shooting premium assets, giving them full brand strategy, and giving them thousands of dollars worth of value. And in exchange, we're building a portfolio that will help us unlock what we're trying to do next. And I know some people will say, "Look, you've been in this business for 5 years. Don't you think you've earned your stripes? Like, don't you think you have passed the beginning stage of doing things for free? Why on earth would you be doing this for free at this stage in your career?" And you know what? I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is how doors open. This is how momentum starts. This is how opportunity compounds. Because when you're willing to put your ego aside and say, "I'm happy to do this. Let's create something great together," you're positioning yourself in rooms that money could never buy. And you know what's amazing? It creates win-wins everywhere. The client gets real value, the creators get incredible access, we get experience, portfolio, and proof. Everyone rises. And even today, in my career now, I'm still willing to do some things for free. Not forever, but in the beginning, when you're building something new, the fastest way to get your foot in the door is by putting your ego aside and saying, "I'm willing to help you if you could help me build what I'm creating." Just look at some of the biggest names today. Mr. Beast created videos with 0 views, no recognition, no money for years. Lana Del Rey sang in bars for years before anyone believed in her voice. Brunello Cucinelli took almost unpaid tailoring jobs just to learn the craft that built his empire. Jennifer Lopez, she danced for free just to get in the room. The common thread is that they didn't start with checks, they started with chances. And those chances changed everything. Because when you do something for free, you take all of that pressure off, and then you allow yourself to become excellent. You learn faster, you feel safer, you get better quietly before the world sees you loudly. And some of you are so scared to do anything for free because you think that it will lower your value. But it actually does the opposite. It increases your leverage. You get to choose the room, you get to choose the client, you get to choose the story that your portfolio tells. And here's the thing, people remember how you made them feel long before they paid you. That's the work that gets talked about. Shared, recommended, referred. Free work opens doors that price tags can't. In every industry, every career, every dream, the beginning is supposed to be humbling. You're laying bricks, you're building the craft, you're earning trust, you're building your name. Charging early gets you fast money, but doing it for free earlier gets you a future. And I stand by that. Bold is not pretending that you're above free work. Bold is being so confident in your future that you're willing to invest in your development now. Because free doesn't mean worthless, free means strategic. You're planting the seeds before the world sees your garden. And I'm so grateful today because it really reminded me that great things really start this small. This is how you get your foot in the door. This is how you learn without pressure. And this is how you build something real. I'm so excited to walk out of that trip and being like, hey, we learned so much. We got to experience so much. We got amazing content. everybody wins, and we get to see in real time how to actually run a project like this. So that in the future, when we're doing these partnerships around the world, we have a blueprint, we have a case study, and we've put in that work to learn that. It is a privilege to get the opportunity to learn. It is a privilege to get to do something in collaboration with others who also want to grow and create. And I just want to say that this resort particularly has been needing a rebrand. And I'm so honored and grateful that they're willing to trust us to come in and do our thing. And it's going to be an amazing experience. So not to mention that when you are creating something without pressure, there's no better feeling. So I want you to ask yourself a question. What opportunity am I refusing because my ego wants to look established way more than my future wants me to grow? What could open up if I stopped obsessing over the invoice and started obsessing over the improvement? What rooms could I enter if I just said, let me just show you what I can do? The beginning isn't about money. The beginning is about becoming excellent. And once you're excellent, the money doesn't just show up, it chases you. So don't be scared to say yes to something that doesn't pay you yet. The greatest careers were built on invisible seasons. And today, I want you to honor that version of yourself, the one who's willing to plant before they harvest. Bold is doing something for free in the beginning. Bold is putting your ego aside. Bold is saying, this will pay in dividends later. And trust me, if you show up with excellence now, life will pay you back in ways that you can't even imagine. This is day 64 out of 100 Bold. I appreciate you being here. I hope you crush it in your day. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. And remember, to act bold, you need to be kid brave again.